Welcome to a Sunny Side Up Life podcast, a show for the woman who is ready to live an abundant life full of freedom and positivity. I'm Sami and I'm on a mission to help you break free from survival mode, gain financial freedom, stay motivated, and focus on what matters most. Join the movement and let's start living on the brighter side of life together. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Today's episode is going to be pretty short, as you can probably already see from the file that is added, but okay, I'm going to just jump right into it. So today I want to talk really quick about learning to rest and not quit. You guys know that this is a topic that I talk about a lot because as someone who is a self-proclaimed overachiever, who is an oldest child, who is all these things, right? Diagnosed anxiety, all the things. This is something that I am constantly reminding myself. It is okay to take a break. It is okay to rest. It is not only okay, it is necessary. And you probably also heard me say a lot that there are always going to be seasons where you feel like you need to rest. And other seasons where you feel like you need to hustle. We've talked before about the balance of the winter and the summer in your life, in the metaphor of if it's good enough for Mother Nature, it's good enough for us, right? If it's a natural cycle that the earth follows, why would we not follow this cycle as well? And there are times where it's great to have a season of rest and, kind of like a hibernation, as in our metaphorical winter, and other seasons where, things are blooming and things are really going great. And that's our spring, and there's the summer and the hustle and the whole thing. And it's all completely normal. But if you're anything like me, this is something that you might know, but you also need to be reminded of constantly. That's me to a T. So both of these things, the rest and the hustle and the balance and all of the in-between, are both necessary and they are both normal. Okay, so I want to kind of take this episode as a reminder that no matter what is happening, over this summer for you, if this summer is going to be a season of rest or if it's going to be a season of hustle, whichever one, make sure that you're present for it. If you choose to rest, go all in. Don't feel guilty. Don't apologize. Remind yourself that you are constantly taking this time to rest and regroup. Or maybe this is like a time where maybe you guys don't have a lot of activities and this is like, okay, this summer I'm going to get my house in order, or this, I'm going to get my budget in order. I'm going to, conquer this big chore around this big project around the house or something. And that is kind of like a, gathering, and we're going to just kind of go inward. We're going to kind of regroup and reassess, kind of focus back. And it might be like an outward rest, but an inward hustle, if that makes sense. We all have these different seasons. So whatever this coming up season is going to look like for you, go all in. Be there for it. Don't apologize. Don't feel guilty. If this is a season of hustle, again, go all in. Don't apologize. Be present for it and realize that the opposite side will come when there is time for it. And this is something that has helped me so much in kind of managing my seasons of depression as well, because I know I'm not always going to feel great. I'm not always going to feel my best. I'm not always going to feel on top of my game. So when I do feel good, I hustle. I sit down, I batch record videos. I might record 2 to 5 videos in one day, depending on how I feel. I'll sit down on Mondays and record, schedule the whole week of social media posts. I'll sit down a lot of times and batch record podcast episodes. If I really feel on my game and I feel like, hey, I feel good enough to show up today, I'm going to hustle. I'm not going to apologize for that. And then on the flip side of that, when there are days where maybe like it's my period week and I'm just feeling like crap and I really just want to take a nap. And I'll, pull the kids in bed with me, put a Disney movie on and doze off for a little bit in the middle of the day. And guess what? I don't feel guilty about that because I know that this is the time to rest. And that's okay. And I don't apologize for that. So take that and interpret it into your own life, into whatever is going on for you, and show up, be present, whether that's resting, whether that's hustling, or that's somewhere in between, right? And I really had this message on my heart because this is actually what's going on in my personal life right now, is I am going to be kind of doing an outward resting and an inward hustle, if that makes sense at all. So what that is going to look like on the outside, what you guys are going to see is that I am going to be taking the summer off from the podcast. I'm going to be, we're going to come back somewhere in August. I'm not sure which week exactly yet, but if you follow me on social media, don't worry, you'll know, you'll have a heads up. Make sure that you have your notifications on for your podcast, or if you listen on YouTube, make sure that you have those notifications on so you will be notified when our break is over, when our summer break is over. So outside, you're going to be seeing me take a break on podcasting. You're going to be seeing me take a break on YouTube. But inward, it is going to be a hustle because I have so many great projects lined up for you guys. So many great products and so much happening. So the first thing that's going to happen is next week, actually, I'm starting a brand new free challenge. It's going to be a 5-day challenge. It's going to have emails, videos, the whole thing. And even if you guys are listening to this much, much later, don't worry. It's going to be an evergreen challenge, meaning you can sign up for it whenever you want. It's still going to be free. It's still going to be all of that. That you can find at asunnysideuplife.com/start. Or you can just go to my website and you'll see it there listed under the freebies. So that's the first exciting thing we have. The new version of my budgeting worksheets are out, which is super exciting. I'm going to be doing some fun promotions for that. I am also opening back up one-on-one coaching. Yes, I am so excited. I know a lot of you have been waiting for a while because, they're 12-week sessions, so they only open up every 3 months or so. And the most exciting thing is that I am completely updating my full budgeting course, Your Sunny Money Method. My course has been out for almost 3 years, and it's time for a little fun upgrade. I am going to be, just streamlining some things. Since I've been doing coaching for a year now, I'm going to kind of take the course and interpret it in more of the order that we go in coaching. So it's going to be a very similar layout, a very similar curriculum of what we do in coaching. Except, you'll be able to go at your own pace. You won't have to show up live on Zoom calls with me, stuff like that. So it's a little bit more at your own pace, and it is going to be more affordable, which is really, really exciting. And there's also going to be an exclusive offer for even more one-on-one time with me if you are in coaching or in the course. And I don't want to give all those details away because it is exclusive just for them. So look for that if you're one of those people. We just have so much exciting stuff going on. And to be able to kind of do this inward hustle, this behind the scenes hustle of all these things you guys are going to see by the time August gets here, that's my planned launch for the new version of the course is going to be sometime in August. To be able to do kind of this inward hustle, I have to do kind of an outward rest. I kind of have to step back from some things to be able to make room for other things because I'm human. There's only so much of me, even though I do have an amazing team now that helps me, but there's only one person with my face, my voice, there's only one me. And so I have to respect myself, respect my body, respect, my sanity. and be able to achieve these goals, and to remind myself that it's okay sometimes to pause one thing to be able to hit play on something else, right? So I just wanted to kind of share that message with you guys, share that takeaway, share that kind of behind the scenes of my, my thought process behind all of this, so that you guys can take that and interpret it into your own life, whatever you have going on, and to remind you that it's okay sometimes to take a break from something to be able to focus on something else. And that is completely normal. And that's honestly how life goes sometimes. So that is basically everything that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm very excited about all of the changes, all of the updates, really. The podcast will come back sometime in August. Another really fun thing that we're going to be doing is that since the podcast hasn't been on YouTube for very long, I'm going to take these 8 or 9 weeks, however long it's going to be, and we are going to be kind of republishing the best episodes, the most downloaded, most popular episodes on YouTube. So if you're a fairly new subscriber, you probably haven't listened to these episodes. It's going to be some of the best interviews, some of the best solo episodes. So make sure that you're subscribed over on YouTube. Search for A Sunny Side Up Life. You'll find me. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so you don't miss the episodes. And we're going to be republishing kind of a best of series during the break. So you won't have a chance to miss me. Don't worry. So that is all for me today. I hope you guys have an amazing summer. Again, I'll still be on Instagram, so I'm not really going anywhere, but I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out for another episode of A Sunny Side Up Life podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend, because you never know who needs to hear this message. If you haven't already, please leave a review and subscribe. Reviews and subscribers are what help the podcast grow and what help new ladies find our community. And again, thanks for hitting play on this episode and for investing some time in yourself today. Remember that I'm always here to support you, and I'm always cheering you on along the way. Don't forget that everything that we mentioned in this episode will be linked in the show notes. All right, that's all for me this week. Bye, guys.